So today is 4th of July 2023 and I decided to backtest previous week on ES using polarityATI if I can still trust this edge in the market and I can trade based on it on my live account because I lost the trust in it on the last trading day where I made great decisions but results were just unlucky and I think I would have gone much better with trading manually based off delta and footprint as an edge. So as every day, I just started with highlighting overnight highs and lows as they act as big resistances in the market. I also read my rules that are that if I lose two trades in a row or if I'm just down two trades, I'm just gonna quit trading for the day. Or if I win three trades and I'm up three trades, I'm gonna also quit the market. And the last rule is if the trading is taking more than 1 hour after market open, I'm also gonna leave trading for the day. So I started the day armed in regression both, as the delta and price weren't really correlated on the first candle, and also some chop was occurring, and also the deltas weren't that strong to push to any side. I was having an eye on switch, but regression mode was the best option for me at this time. So the first trade was pretty nice. It filled us pretty quickly in regression mode. At the beginning, I thought I made a mistake by
Order
not switching to
filled.
into trend mode because delta and price was real nicely correlated and delta was pretty strong. Imbalance is pretty aggressive, but it seemed like I was being great because I was calm. And when I won the trade, I once again rearmed in regression both because the chop just continued and there was also a divergence.
Target filled. Order filled.
And there is the second winner of the day. So I thought polarity was performing pretty nicely because these two regression wins were
Target
just
filled.
like from a textbook. So on to another day. So the second day, I didn't want the arm exactly on the open because the imbalances were there from pre-market, and I didn't want to get filled of the late data. So this day, I got two trades. First one was pretty nice in trend mode because opening breakout and the delta and price being correlated, and the delta was pretty high, so that was a pretty
Order filled.
quick fill. The second one I also rearmed in trend mode because I thought that this big liquidity void will
Order
be
filled.
filled and I expected much bigger drop in price, but that didn't happen. But that doesn't change anything that the trend mode selection was just right because of the price and delta being correlated and no derived zones near.
Stop filled.
So I started the third day with my ritual of highlighting my overnight highs and lows, and I saw the price was really trending in the London session, so I was expecting a trend in New York session too. So I armed in trend both. Also, I saw pretty nice delta and price correlation and big numbers at the delta, so much confidence for trend mode. So the first trade of the day was
Order
actually in
filled.
trend mode, and I think that was the correct decision because delta and price was correlated and delta was pretty strong. Just unlike that, those selling imbalances came so early in the market, and no long imbalances. But that's just the case with polarity, and that's why I rather trade manually.
Stop filled.
I immediately switch into regression mode after losing this trade because of divergence forming and also some resistance on the upwards momentum.
Order
I'm
filled.
not really sure if regression mode was the correct one as the price was trending and delta and price was correlated, but I just wanted to see if the price stops at the derived zone and we ended up winning
Order filled.
this trade and putting the strategy into trend mode as price was still trending and delta and price was really correlated and no near resistance was in sight.
Stop filled. Order filled.
As new zone of chop was forming, I switched into regression mode. Also, we saw some divergences. So these two were the main confluences of me switching into regression mode. But unluckily, we got chopped out of that trade. So we ended up being minus two trades for the day, and I left trading.
Stop filled.
And the last day
Order
of
filled.
the week was, of course, Friday. And Fridays tend to be very trendy, and the price was trending also in the London session. So I wasn't expecting anything unusual, and I just put on the trend both and saw how it performed. Once again, we were unfortunately filled into a short position in this huge uptrend. So I think that's the main reason why I don't use polarity anymore because it's just an obvious uptrend in Friday and Delta is just overwhelming with green numbers. So pressing market buy would be just the best option on this day.
Order filled.
Finally, we were put into a long trend and we won it quite closely because some chop occurred, but it's just how things go. So we were 1-1 on the day.
Target filled.
And we
Order
also chose
filled.
one again in trend mode, but we were all once again put into a short position, which was not lucrative for us as the upward trend from the beginning of the market open was just right, and pressing the market buy option would be the best. So once again, thank you guys for watching day 2 and stay tuned for day 3 where I will probably dive somewhere deeper into manual trading because it will be the bank holidays and I'll be just learning stuff from YouTube and practicing it on Ninja Traders playback. Thank you and see you.